corridor and then a viewing sphere, right? Because then you can even look down. Yeah, we're over the edge. We're hanging over the edge of this monstrosity. Hello everyone, Thoranx is here. Welcome back to No Man's Sky, where we're sourcing some sulfurine at long last in an automated system on a very, very twisted planet. I was looking at some of the creature descriptions and I thought, you know what, some of these deserve to be on camera. So we're actually going to get this base finalized and sourced. I don't really want most of my storage to be visible. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm actually going to... Oh, does this go underground? Tell me this does. You know what? It might as well. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to dig down into the underground here. And I'm going to make the bulk of our storage down here. And then we'll just close it up. Now, I know we could have put our gas harvesters over here underground, but that to me just seems... Well, I know we're in the land of space magic, but thematically that bothers me. Look at these little crab predators. No. Stay focused. Stay focused. Okay. For storage, we're going to need lots of metal plating. Lots and lots of it, actually. Still processing all that rust. Let's see, how much are we able to make? Getting there. Okay, well that almost gives us what we need. Almost. It's the hidden sulfurine deposits. Alright, well we're just missing a little bit more ferrite dust. We can grab that here. Alright, so that connects all of that, and then all we have to do is connect this here. Okay, and oh, these are predators, are they not? Cold-blooded pheromone sac steals from others. Fairly certain those are predators, but I'm not getting a predator flag on my screen. There's quite a few of them over here as well. I do think we should... Oh, look at this, see? We can plant trees. Yeah. I wanted those. I really like these lights. You can scale them up and plug them in. They're very cheap. Oh, storms. Of course there are storms. I wonder what sort of storms are on this type of planet. The weather is described as fevered clouds. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I think for sulfurine, we're going to go for a green sort of theme here, right? Okay, so apparently fevered clouds drop some sort of hot toxic rain. Our toxic shielding is not going off, but I'm reporting 9.1 toxicity in the atmosphere, so it's definitely some form of chemical compound. I'm not quite sure yet what it's doing to the light, but it appears like the moisture has removed the sort of golden hue in the atmosphere. It's obviously a very exotic foreign compound in the atmosphere. Let's see, storage is currently at 8,000. That's not quite a stack, actually. And the stack is where we would like to be. You know what, let's take some more rusted metal and just drop it in there, right, just to keep this thing processing. Okay, we can do the next container. And this will put us up to our 9,000. Which means now we can go ahead and just close this back up. There. No one shall be the wiser. Alright, let's head back. See? It's that predator. It's coming for us. Okay, no, hold on. I don't want to kill any more wildlife on this planet. Let's just go back to where we are up here. Right, we dropped down our base computer. I think in order to keep things going here, we're going to need a little bit more power, but I don't think we're going to need too much power, so let's just perhaps do a second electromagnetic generator. I'll dig these metal plates, please. Thank you much.
Technology recharge.
No. Not quite enough. It is enough for an electromagnetic generator, though. Lucky me. Let's see how much power we're using. Ooh, we were right. We were using right as much as we were producing. So, okay. Are we able to look at our... No, I don't think we need hex berries, though.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Okay, it's a short storm, and then as soon as the storm goes away... Look at that. Whatever is happening to the starlight of this system immediately filters out all the colors but this sort of deep amber. But look, when you're up close, you know, it's a long distance sort of light refraction. It's not happening up close. That definitely makes me think it's something with the atmosphere. I wonder if it's even some sort of extreme magnetics. Okay, well, I think what we'll do is we'll sort of put our little wire hiding device here. And then the difficulty is going to be we have to wire our pipe all the way over here. So let's head back over to the base computer. Right, because I'm sure we picked this location for the base computer because of the view. Of course we did. Look at that. Look at that. It's almost terrifying to behold. It's just so foreign looking and alien. Alright, so we'll get a landing pad right over here. More metal plating. Alright, let's hurry it up with that ferrite dust there, shall we?
Product constructed.
There's 10.
Product
Okay.
constructed.
Well, I don't think we need, let's do the... No, let's get our base area up here first, so... First, I think what we need is a square room that's sort of perched here on the edge. Give ourselves a little hollow door, and then we absolutely need windows over here. How do these windows look when they're paired up in the corner? I am not a fan. How do we say it? I reject those terms. We can do one of those windows doesn't even look good. No. Just like this. That's, you know what? Nope. We're gonna do a glass corridor followed by a viewing sphere. Do we? I mean, it's not really off the edge. Not like I would want it. We could do another, like, oval room, and then a glass-roofed corridor, and then a viewing sphere, right? Because then you can even look down. Yeah, we're over the edge. We're hanging over the edge of this monstrosity. Very good. Okay, I accept those terms. Now, let's get our friend electricity right over here, please. Thank you. Put our little ramp in so we don't stub our toe. Right, very good. Okay, so portal terminus will be here.
Product constructed.
Right until we make those carbon nanotubes. Portal terminus will be here. Galactic trade terminal will be here. Let's see if we can buy some metal plates. That will help out our life dramatically. 15? I'll take them. Give me the lot of them. Am I still holding on to this unstable plasma? I don't think we need that. I think we need some form of decorations in here to make it feel a little bit less foreign and maybe a little bit more Earth-like. And I want to justify this. I want to justify all this quicksilver we spent. Sure, it's greenery. And then you step outside and you go, "Whoa, where am I?" Well, there's some green plants in here to help you remember Earth. Don't worry about that. I could put them in the viewing room. No, that's a little goofy. How about our landing pad right off of this? Do I need to put in a door first? I didn't think I did, but let's assess. Perhaps I do. Starship inside of object. Well, that would explain all sorts of things, wouldn't it? Bases have a maximum terrain complexity. Use restore mode to undo edits. I don't think we're near enough to the terrain complexity to worry about that, but thank you for the tooltip. It is much appreciated. We did dig into the side of the mountain there a little bit. No, I don't want to attach to that one. I want to attach to this one, please. Excellent. Now we'll call the Nightmare in Space back over, even though I didn't need to do that. It still makes me feel good. Again, I feel like it was easier to snap these to the landing pad once upon a time than it is now. Can I scale it down? No. You know what? I have an idea. I'm not sure if they changed the snapping of this or not, but I bet if I do it like, watch this. Right? And then we bridge it over. Like this. Right? And then like that. Like this, and oof. Oof, swing and a miss. Perhaps then instead we do it like this. I like that. It's somewhat center. Sure, it makes sense to the terrain, and then this one here is a pretty obvious fix as far as what my brain expects, is we just snap a little foundation on it right there and it locks into the ground. Okay. I don't think there's a whole lot else to do except, for our purposes here, we're going to get our supply depot. Let's make sure the color is what we want. Put it sort of right outside the door. And then we just need to connect it up. Missing ferrite dust. Not anymore.
Technology recharged.
Please keep my lock last position. Nope, it did not. Okay. Let's find our pipe. There it is. Oh, yeah. So it has to be all in one fell swoop that you connect a supply pipe. There can be no breaks in the chain of placement. I think, right, like this, and then if I step in here, I can say, hold on, right, like that. Yes. Trying to get as much of it kind of in the ground as possible, but it's not going to be perfect. Perfection is, as they say, the enemy of good enough. Nope. You did it to me, didn't you? Okay, well, what you have proven to me thus far is that it will be simpler to start there and bring it back to base. That is what you have proven to me. Maybe. Okay. I accept this challenge. I don't think this is going to be that cosmic. We just need... Oh, I know what we need. Should have thought of it sooner. We need a little light. To bridge the gap. Right, it's going to go right there. And we'll scale this one up like the last one. Because why not? I want like stadium lighting. Green lights? Green lights. Okay, apparently these lights are going to be green. And then we just have to tap this into that. And now we have a light. So let's go back to our... wrong one. Nope, it's industrial. Yep, supply pipe. And we have an unbroken chain this time. Okay. I think we are going to start up top, though, and not start down at the bottom. And my reasoning for that is because it'll be easier to sort of mask it through the mountain, I think, going that direction than the other. That could be wrong. That's just the way I feel that it would be. Okay, let's connect one. Head out here, we'll grab sort of the crest of, or the trough of that little valley. And then right here next to the teleporter. Alright, then we'll step in to the teleporter, at which point we need to swing back and connect it here to the little angle of this mountain. Right, like that, and then we can ride that down to this, to the trough again, and this way we're just sort of keeping it in line with the ground. I don't mind it being visible, but I'm trying to avoid it just floating in the air. It doesn't hurt it, I know, but when we're trying to build a minimal function base, I still want to include some concept of form where possible. There we go. Full stack, fills in 5 minutes. Boom. Sulfurine handled. Yeah. I think green is the color of how things will work here. The whole base, though, you know, maybe not. Maybe just everything outside of the base. Exploration Outpost Fool's Gold. So this one just didn't get named. I think it's... Sulfurous Fool's Gold, we'll call it. Well, Fool's Gold is pyrite, so we're not really... Sulfurous Amber Outpost. Right? I think. It's not going to be named that unless we travel back to it. Right? It's going to be listed at the terminus as the last name that we traveled to it, which I think is... Yeah, Exploration Outpost Fool's Gold. What if we select it? Is it going to... Oh, that's fun. The terminus just spit us right back out, and I bet it's named properly now. Yep, Sulfurous Amber Outpost. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, this was all discovered by Cactus Jack. This must be actually fairly close to the Thrinxian Expanse, if I had to guess. That's interesting. Well, we've got our base here. We've got our sulfurine. That's fun. We'll come back here and get all our sulfurine taken care of then. So then all we have to do is source some radon, and we're in it to win it at that point.
Technology recharge.
Fun times. Before we leave, let's take a look at some of the bizarre creatures we found here. Polyulucium. I'm sorry, X Polyulucium. Found soaring in haunted, mournful skies of planet Ibaninu 7 temperamental, effervescent creatures. They swirl through the air with a wild and beautiful unpredictability. Their tongues are hairy and thick, allowing them to happily chew upon all but the most venomous of leaves. Has chlorophyll glands. Quite interesting, some sort of insect bird hybrid. No, I'd like to see some of the predators. Look at this thing. Found wandering the fevered, dreamlike landscape of planet Ubinin U7, an oversized frontal lobe enables this predator to form elaborate plans of attack, ensnaring their prey with cunning rather than force. Opportunistic, they happily devour any food source they find: fruit, nuts, insects, old bones, occasional rocks. Respires inorganically. Interesting. It almost appears as if this is on some evolutionary scale. Well, it is bipedal at this point, but with that prehensile tail, yeah, I don't know. It's more akin to a dinosaur, I suppose, than approaching humanoid evolution. Look at this thing. Found wandering the fevered, dreamlike landscape of this planet, quick, darting eyes reveal their nervous habit. They're quick to make decisions and even quicker to take flight. Nocturnal tunnelers, they dig out elaborate tunnels in pursuit of nutritious tubers. They have a poor sense of direction. Stalgunea. Found wandering this planet, an endothermic predator. This creature maintains a low body temperature while resting. The scent of prey accelerates their metabolism, warming their blood for the hunt. Omnivorous and thieving, they eat whatever they find, wherever they find it. Frequently, this means consuming the hard-won stores of other animals with very nitrogen-rich blood. There's just nothing about this planet that is inviting. Yeah. Nahaite. A reckless predator. They charge into fights, caring little for stealth or ambush. Quick-witted and sharp, they prey upon any unsuspecting or inattentive birds who linger too low to the ground. Hatched from cocoons. Could you imagine a cocoon of this thing? Terrifying. And look at this. That almost makes me think of Reaper Leviathan face. Collaborative herd animals, they work together to spot incoming predators. Hundreds of eyes scanning the horizon in unison. Dense teeth and a series of extremely acidic stomachs allow them to consume a diet mostly consisting of rocks. Look at those legs. Quite peculiar indeed. I'm just happy to finally have sulfurine sourced. Words cannot express how much I've wanted these stacks to be maxed out. I couldn't even tell you why. I couldn't even give you a direct correlation to say, because I wanted to use it for X, Y, or Z, but just I wanted my little backpack periodic table of elements to be full, and this bothers me, kind of like this bothers me, and these two sort of bother me, and that one, and on and on and on and on. And pyrite's low, and activated copper. We're not going to talk about activated copper. Alright, let's go back to... Gosh, I spent more time here than I had originally anticipated. I want to keep hitting these bases and... Alright, let's go to Sweat Lodge. I know we've been to this base before. I'm trying to imagine why I held on to it. So this planet... Oh no! This planet hates us. Always it hates us. Let me out! Let me out! Oh, you have invaded my home with all of this terrain for the last time. For the last time, I say. Completely underground. Look at this. Madness. What is happening here? Are think we're just going to continue cleaning up for a moment, and then we'll reassess what we're going to do with this. What are we doing? 3 minutes until the batteries are drained? I don't think... we just... And there's a predator at the door? Wait! Wait, it's too much! It's too much! Let me back in. Oh, this window. That's a beautiful window. Yeah. I think we'll get rid of that window. I think we'll get rid of this window. No windows there. No windows. Alright, well we can check the large refinery is empty. Let's check the trade terminal. Now, I believe part of the reason... Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Look at that predator! Oh my goodness. Look at that thing. Okay, we've got to read that. Dark biome? Discovered on the sun-battered surface of planet Retford, this predator dominates any region they choose to occupy. They enjoy a relaxed, unchallenged existence. Sneaky and opportunistic, they steal from the kills of larger predators, nipping in and making away with whatever they can. With caustic skin. And it shows no creatures studied here, and I know we have creatures studied here, but we're going to keep studying them. So this planet was obviously our solar vine farm back when we had... Okay, you're just not allowed. Is that this creature making that noise? I feel like I must tame you. Look, this is naturally a creature hotspot. This is fun. Is this another predator? No. Mature, radical, docile. This is obviously... Oh, look! Okay, well, with all these prey creatures around, we can't afford to just have you causing trouble. I'm sorry. You know, it's for the good of the ecosystem here. We're trying to assess. So part of what I like about this planet, besides the extreme heat, is that everything seemed to be red. The surface was sort of scarred. The minerals were red. It has these peaked little cinder cone mountainous plateaus. The nebula is this deep crimson. But I think one of the things I really did like about this planet that made me, even when I reassessed this planet, I thought to myself, we need to keep this planet alive, or mapped as a base, is the frequency of, I want to say, maybe it was monoliths? I feel like the abandoned buildings, or not the abandoned buildings, but the frequency of buildings on this planet were so numerous. Yep, there's one. Okay, well I only see one from here. But I feel like, if I recall, as we drove around, we found building after building after building. They were everywhere. But seeing how this is also a major creature hub, perhaps this is another place to gather cooking materials. This is fun, this is different, it doesn't have a landing pad, and power is sparse. Okay, so there is a geomagnetic hotspot in that direction. I don't know how far away it is. It's not something I'm hard up to get resolved right away. Where are we at with batteries here? Still 8 minutes until drained, but I think... Yeah, it's 1 in the morning. We're not going to have too much longer of night. I would like to do something with this base. I would like this base to continue staying. Let's look at Polygavalea. Their soul responds to some rhythm deep within the planet's core, causing them to wander endlessly to its slow-marching beat. Ooh. Their blood is highly toxic to most predators thanks to their oxide-rich diet, and they have 6 stomachs. Well. Let's get a landing pad established, I dare say. And then I think we'll just clean it up a little bit. Please and thank you. I know, it's a goofy thing, but I want the Nightmare in Space to be docked over here. Did we ever fully upgrade the Pilgrim? We did. Oh, the Pilgrim is decked out significantly. It sure is. That's what we were having fun driving around this planet in. But that's not going to be the name for it. You know what? I don't know. I don't know what it's just a Pilgrim. You know, we have a landing pad, we're gonna draw visitors. That's okay. I think the Sweat Lodge is still appropriate. I'll kind of always remember what this is. Let's upload the base. And I think for now we'll leave it as is. I'm not prepared to... Okay, I'm not prepared to really set this base up to cater to creatures and or map the geomagnetic power, but that is something that I know we can do in the future. As long as the terrain will stay out of our base. Alright, we do have 6 batteries, but only 4 solar panels, and I don't think that really helps us. So let's see about maybe getting... scratch that, we have 5 solar panels. I think we can get a 6th in place here. Alright, well, we need some of that ferrite dust. No. You know what? We have a trade center here. I'm fairly certain we can buy what we need. Save our resources there a little bit. Oh, 45 metal plates. Yes. Yes, please. I don't even know what I'm going to do with all of these extra ones. Did I check to see if there was dihydrogen jelly here? I must have. Yeah, okay. So then we'll go back up here, mid-firestorm. And get one more solar panel. There we go. Well, that'll use up some of the phosphorus. Alright, I think from here... Oh, there we go. Power coming online. Yeah, we're not using that much power in our current state. So... guess let's go to this one. Ah, now we get into the anomaly bases that we built. Oof, such a good-looking planet. Kind of. It has a certain beauty to me. As I said that, I realized maybe some people would say, what? What are you talking about? I think the anomaly planets are actually pretty neat. So we settled on this planet and many like it in a run of bases that we dropped down in haste, simply to have locations at anomaly planets so that we could secure decorations when we needed them. These planets were never meant to have a tremendous base or even anything incredibly decorative, but to be a hunting ground for decorations themselves. That being said, part of me wants to try and keep them. And part of me, well, let's just say as we were going through the cadmium sections, ooh, a black hole. As we were going through the cadmium section of bases, including the Fool's Gold outpost that we just did, there were 2 anomalous planets in that system that really we don't need extra bases going to similar ones if they're duplicated in a system we can teleport to. I don't necessarily need to walk through the portal terminus and then have an anomalous planet right at my doorstep. If I have to pulse jump to a neighboring planet in the same system, I'm generally okay with that. I think, though, looking at the time, what we need to do is return to Terra Nautica. Excellent. And the main reason for returning to Terra Nautica, which, don't get me wrong, I very much love this planet. It was our first little hub. It was so young and naive, and even prior to look at the Titanfall. Even prior to the Beyond update, with all of our power and infrastructure, so bases had to be redone, and it was a whole thing, and I get that, I do. But it'll always have a place in my heart, and what I've realized is, prior to us leaving this this galaxy and heading to Isentam and starting our new hub there had been new travelers to the Expanse that had built bases, and some of them showed up immediately and some of them did not. And so what I want to do is sort of log out here in this system in between this episode and the next, and hopefully the longer we stay in this system, the more time the Atlas will have to load these bases into existence, and we'll go from there. But until next time, take care.